Hi everyone, Nathan here with ATC Cooling and Heating, and today, with the summer season upon us, we're going to talk about the top 10 service problems you could have with your AC or heat pump system. In addition to the problems, I'll give you some tips on avoiding the issues altogether. So let's get started with number 10. The most common thing that we see, and ironically one of the most preventable things, is a plugged filter. We saw a mini split system just this week, for example, that had so much drywall dust on it that it barely functioned at all. Plugged filters will cut your airflow, raise the temperature in your house, shorten the life of your system. It's just bad. Replace your filters as often as they get dirty, which could be every 1 to 3 months in most homes. Number 9. The main electrical switch in your outdoor unit is called a contactor. And it's really a wear item, sort of like brakes on your car. They're responsible for transferring 240 volts to the system when it comes on. A failed contactor will prevent the system from starting. Lifespan on these could be 5 to 15 years. And fortunately though, it's a really easy fix. Number 8, the capacitor. The starting capacitor of an AC or heat pump system gives it the jolt it needs to start the biggest motor in the unit, the compressor. These are also wear items and will call for replacement from time to time. Without it, your system may just sit there and hum, but never actually start. This is another easy fix. Number 7. Moving the air through your ductwork is a hard-working blower motor. Well, not a common failure point. This motor runs a lot, and sometimes it decides, well, enough is enough. There are universal replacement motors for some systems, but many higher-end units from most brands require a specific and rather expensive motor. The installed cost could easily exceed $1,000. Making sure your ductwork is clear of obstructions, your filter is clean, are all good steps to avoid this sort of failure. Number 6. The outdoor unit also has a motor. This is the motor you see running a fan in the middle of the outdoor box. These motors sometimes fail too. And when they fail, your system could still seem like it's running, but then shut itself off when the outdoor unit gets too hot because the fan isn't there to pull off the heat. Keep debris out of the unit, don't let your dog pee on it, and don't wait to have it replaced should it fail. Number 5. The thermostat in your system is the brains. In simple models, it just tells the unit on or off. But in more complicated models, it's choosing between first and second or maybe even third stages for heat and cool. And in communicating, in other words, high-end models, the thermostat is constantly coordinating efforts between the indoor unit and the outdoor unit to maximize efficiency and the reduction of humidity. As a complicated electronic device, these two sometimes fail. Basic models are inexpensive, say $100 or so, but higher-end models easily exceed $250, and communicating models can be more than $500 with programming to install it counted as extra. All you can do here is to keep your thermostat free from physical damage, and most will last the life of the system. Number 4. As an AC system runs, it pulls humidity out of the air. That humidity ends up as condensate at the indoor unit. The bane of every HVAC contractor is condensate leaks. Water is really good at finding ways to go places you don't want it to go. It drips from cold, uninsulated ductwork. It comes off a tray that's not level. It finds ways through your PVC condensate drain. It backs up from a plugged line. There are many ways for this to go wrong, but if caught early, this isn't hard to repair. Water can damage drywall, carpet, all sorts of flooring. Keep an eye on your system from time to time. Go up there and check it. Number 3, another thing that can leak in an AC or heat pump system is the refrigerant. The refrigerant carries heat from inside the home to the outdoor unit where it's dissipated through the coil in the fan. The indoor coil is the most common location for a leak, but the outdoor coil can leak too, and the refrigerant tubing can develop a leak also. Finding and repairing a leak is a big deal. Refrigerant is expensive, and so are coils and copper lines. If your system seems to be fading in its capacity to cool your house, you may have a leak. Get it checked out. Sooner is better than later. Number 2. In every system, there is a refrigerant metering device that lets through just the right amount of refrigerant for each condition. Think small, tiny, adjustable valve. These can sometimes get stuck or plugged. When that happens, your system will run poorly or not at all. Replacing a TXV is also a big deal. It requires removing all of the refrigerant, removing the old valve, and brazing in a new one. Then, replacing the refrigerant, rebalancing the system, and starting it. This is a $1,000 or more sort of project. Number one, the thing that you most want to avoid with any AC or heat pump system, the biggest cost to repair, and the item that is the final nail in the coffin for a lot of systems, is a compressor failure. The compressor is the pump that pressurizes and moves refrigerant from the outdoor unit to the indoor coil and back. Now there are different kinds of compressor pumps, but they're all mechanical devices that eventually do fail. Accelerating failure are things like overheating the outdoor unit and or running it out of oil. Overheating can be caused by letting the outdoor unit get clogged with debris or even suffocating it with a too close privacy fence. The refrigerant itself provides the oil for the compressor. It's really mixed into the refrigerant. If there is a refrigerant leak or the refrigerant line gets kinked or it's just too long and the oil settles and can't get back to the compressor, you could dramatically shorten the life of your unit. Replacing a compressor is a really big deal, with out-of-warranty costs easily exceeding $2,500 or more, sometimes a lot more. So here's the list of the top 10 AC or heat pump service problems. Filters, contactors, capacitors, blower motor, fan motor, thermostat, water leaks, refrigerant leaks, TXVs, and the compressor. Avoid all of these and your system could last forever. Just kidding. Nothing's really forever. But if you have any questions on AC service or anything HVAC, just leave us a comment here or check us out at atcservice.com. Thanks for watching.